Alright, so with the Arcanine here, we're taking advantage of a very, very poorly made raid. Okay, now we want to get this thing burned because I think it's at 85%. Damn. Well, okay, so worst case scenario here. That's good. That's good data. We want to get it burned before that Stone Axe. Now, there's only 25% chance, well, actually a little less than 25% chance that we get hit with the Stone Axe. Two in a row. Dude, can I land a Will-O-Wisp, please? Holy shit. Can I just land a Will-O-Wisp? Please. Holy shit. Alright, I don't get hit with that. That's cool. You know what? I don't need it anymore. I'm not gonna burn it. Fine. I'm gonna charm it, though. I should have just done that from the beginning, I guess. But that doesn't protect you from the Stone Axe. In the end, we just got lucky. And by lucky, again, there's only 25% chance. We got a little bit lucky. A little bit. But whatever, for this kind of video, it's fine. I don't know why I don't have a Sunny Day on this, but if it works in spite of the fact that I don't have Sunny Day, then that's just even more of a testament. So yeah, okay, there's a lesson to this. The lesson is sometimes the raid just sucks. And the people who made these raids, some of them are very well designed. Like the Porygon Z, I did a guide on Porygon Z. Porygon Z is a pretty cool use of, you know, Pokemon mechanics. In that he gets really fast and then he sets up Trick Room so that he's always slower, and then Analytic gives it a 30% boost. Whoever made that was paying attention, right? And kind of knew how Pokemon mechanics works. Whoever made this one just said, oh, it has sharpness. Let's give it 4 moves that are boosted by sharpness, but let's not put Stone Axe in its moveset, which is why I am perfectly safe using an Arcanine against this thing, despite the fact that it's a fucking Rock type. And it has a Rock type move that gets boosted by sharpness, but it only uses it once, and you only have a 25% chance to get hit by it. Right? So whoever's making these games, I mean, look, in Paldea, there are quite a few raids that are tough, right? Annihilate, Gardevoir, Salamence, Dragonite, Kilowattrel, the list goes on. Corviknight, the list goes on. I don't know what they were thinking in the DLC. Maybe they were getting complaints that the raids are too hard or whatever, because there's a bunch of pussies, I mean, not pussies, but people that don't want to learn the raid mechanics. Which is fine. You know, I guess it's not for everyone. I can't relate to that because I love raiding, obviously. But it's just like the most blatant not caring about making sure there's some kind of challenge. Swords Dance is a bit of a problem. Yeah, it would have been nice to have Sunny Day. But if I win, even though I don't have Sunny Day, then I took a bad build and won, even though it wasn't even optimized. And I'm not gonna brag about it, it's just the raid's so bad, right? If this thing had Stone Axe, this wouldn't work. Well, I'd pick another fun Pokemon that's funny, but the fact that I'm using a Fire type against a Rock type and it's Rock Tera makes it really fucking funny, I think. I don't know, maybe I have a dumb sense of humor. No, I definitely do. But yeah, some raids just suck. And this is definitely one of those. Honestly, I think if I die, as long as I get through the shield, I faint, I'm fine. Oh, the shield's gone. Yeah, I'm fine. He's probably dead now. I don't know why I have Fire Fang instead of Sunny Day. That's really stingy of me. Boom. Almost half the timer, resisted damage against a Pokemon that should not... with a Pokemon that should not work. Because whoever made this raid is dumb. They gave it close combat and they didn't make it clean itself. What the hell? What are we doing? Alright, so we get to use a special attacking Iron Hands. Now, we did this with a physical Goldengo against the Skarmory. Now, we're using a very different method of boosting damage in this than we did with Skarmory. Skarmory, there was a glaring weakness, and much like that, there's a glaring weakness here as well. Now we are using Iron Hands because he baits close combat. Okay, you're going to notice we're going to be getting hit with close combat every time. That was a crit. Okay. And this Iron Hands is actually pretty damn safe for this raid, right? It's not like Corviknight, Special Corviknight, where it's actually good despite the fact that it has a terrible special attack stat. But we do have two ways to boost our damage when we're using electric attacks. As you can see, I've already used Focus Energy. Charge isn't terribly useful unless we're doing an OHKO. And we're not doing an OHKO with Iron Hands if we don't have other players, you know, using Acid Spray and stuff for us. We'd probably need some Decorate as well. I haven't even done those calculations because, you know, I focus on solo stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, the electric terrain does a lot for us, right? We get two 30% boosts. We get 30% boost to our attack stat, and we get a 30% boost to electric damage. So electric terrain, fantastic on Iron Hands, right? You should, for a lot of matchups, you should run it. Particularly since it's a boost that doesn't get cleansed, right? As you can see, we're already doing big damage. It's not even super effective like the Goldengo. And we're going to smash this with at least a quarter of the timer left, right? What did it clean us? Yeah, we don't care about the cleans. Now, okay, so the glaring weakness. We got to talk about the glaring weakness here. What happens is Kleavor has Night Slash, X Scissor, Air Cutter, and Close Combat. What we want to do is bait Close Combat because, as you know, the secondary effect of using Close Combat is both your defense and special defense drop. And that's good for us. It's very good. Every time it uses Close Combat, its defense is getting a little bit worse. Just like with Iron Head against the weak armor, except rather than hitting it, it's a little more difficult in that we have to bait. We have to use a move that baits close combat. Now here's what I mean by that, right? You pull up the damage calculations with Iron Hands versus Kleavor, and you put the moves that Kleavor has, again, X Scissor, Night Slash, Air Cutter, and Close Combat. He's going to take the most damage from close combat, right? He resists X Scissor and Night Slash, and give me a break on Air Cutter. Why does this thing even have Air Cutter? It's not a special attacker, so of course it's not going to do damage with Air Cutter, especially since we're an electric type. Are we still baiting close combat? I'm not sure we are. I think we're probably baiting X Scissor at this point, especially if it has sharpness. But what matters is it's already got its boosts in. I'm going to go ahead and use electric terrain. Put the terrain back up. I'm not sure we actually need it, but I'm using it just for damage. But it's really nice having electric terrain on these Quark drive Pokemon. You know, being able to use that, prevent sleep, but also get a little boost is really nice. And just go right back to the spam. At this point we can turbo spam. As you can see, we're way ahead of the timer. And I think, is this thing about to die? Is that over? No, not quite. Yeah, as you can see, this is not I mean, it's a gimmick because I had to pick this raid to make it work. Alright, now it's over. Easy enough. Bait close combat, he lowers his defenses for you, and this is how it ends. Easy. Alright? It's a stupid raid. Give it close combat, but don't make it clean itself. What the fuck were they thinking? Come on. Too easy. Alright, so we get to use a bug type against Kleavor. Ariados should not be working for this raid as well as it does. I kind of want to feint in this raid just to show that you can feint and do just fine. That'd be cool. Well, we have an Intimidator, and we have Mudsdale and Arcanine. They both bait close combat, so this raid is going to be a joke. The only question is, am I going to get hit with that Stone Axe? Am I going to feint once? It doesn't matter, you know. Who's getting hit? Is it me? If I do, I'm dead. I don't. Let's see where it's at. So only one of them is baiting close combat, huh? Okay. It's using Night Slash. It really wants the crit, I guess. Because it's been intimidated. I'm not seeing Is Night Slash doing as much damage as Uncut, or do I care? This raid is so bad. There's no reason to care. But, yeah, nothing's gonna kill me now. I'm on... All I gotta do is Terastallize and I can go Turbo. That doesn't clean the focus energy, which is nice. And I could use Lunge just to make sure that the Swords Dance doesn't do anything. But we've got Arcanine. So, we're good. And it's already done its only player clean. Wow. Screw it. I'll go ahead and Swords Dance. Why not? Let's make this go by a little faster, shall we? Completely unnecessary, by the way. Completely unnecessary to use the Swords Dance. You don't need it. I think Screech would be a little better because it never cleans itself and you can just start by getting the Screeches off. But, like, again, who the fuck cares, man? Who cares? Now Kleavor's paralyzed. That's key. So now I can go Turbo. I mean, I could have gone Turbo last turn, but I'm greedy. And we got the Sniper ability, and we got the Scope Lens, so we are getting extra damage via Sniper, because we're doing 2.25 times damage instead of 1.5 on crits. That's what Sniper does. And then we got Focus Energy, which increases the chances to critical hit by 2 stages, which brings it up to 50%. Then we have the Scope Lens, which brings it all the way up to 100. So we're critting every time. We're not getting lucky. It's planned. I should be on Turbo. I don't know why I'm not on Turbo. I need to check its stats for the thumbnail. Don't kill it, please. I need the thumbnail. Thank God. I don't want to have to reshoot this. Alright, let's see here. It's only a -5? That's actually not that much. But we've been going through this raid so fast, so... It's dead. Half of the timer still up. What a joke. What a joke. It's such a stupid raid, man. What were they thinking? I have an idea what they were thinking. Hi, thanks for watching the video. If you could just smash that like button and subscribe, that would be great.